channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Sharon and welcome to my channel. I think I said that. Anyways, on today's video we are going to be doing a part 2 of the first one, how I got to study in Turkey as an international student. And today we'll be talking about different things. We're talking about getting to Istanbul, getting like a taxi from the airport to your accommodation, registration and like in the university, your English proficiency test, getting a residence permit, applying for a student card, like money matters, like opening accounts and all of that, jobs, transportation, and then living costs in general, like how much things are like in a month or like from day-to-day basis, like how much you're going to spend here, or what would you budget to like go out, or things like that basically. And yes, before I continue, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions to ask, and I'll also be leaving some information at the end of the video, like in case you're interested. But yes, to start off, we're going to talk about getting to Istanbul first. So I advise you, okay, so before coming to Istanbul, I advise you, if you can, like book a taxi, because there are like apps where you use, like you can book hotels, you can also book airport pickup, you can use booking.com. Oh sorry, not booking.com, booking.com is not available in Turkey. You can use hotels.com, you can use Expedia, you can use like all these different apps. If you don't want to do that, like I said, I'm going to be giving some information at the end, so make sure you stay tuned to like get this information. Also, for your accommodation, it's still the same thing. I advise you to like book like a hotel for like a week or 2 weeks to like stay before you get like a permanent place to live. Then that's hotel accommodation. I also talked about how to get like apartments in the first video, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you go watch that video. It's very important. Then the next step is registration. So immediately you come into Turkey or Istanbul, because your student visa, you have 30 days, so you'll be given 30 days, which is a month, and which is enough time for you to apply for your residence permit, because your residence permit comes out in 1 month. And basically your visa is basically for you just to enter. So immediately you come in, you need to apply for your residence permit. How do you do this? First off, you have to register as an actual student. Yes, you've gotten your admission, yes, you've paid your school fees, all of that. So now you take your school fees, like if you pay through transfer, which everybody's going to do basically. So you basically take your receipts that they give to you in the bank from Nigeria, you take it to school, and they're going to like check. Once they see like the money's in, they open your account. But before that, you have to register. So you basically need your passports, you need your WAEC, you need your offer letter, the conditional and unconditional one. You need all these documents. You take them to school. You go to the international office. I'm speaking based off my school basically, and I feel like most universities should be the same way, but I am not sure. I am speaking based off my school, how I applied or how I registered when I came here. So basically you take these documents, you take them to the international office. I also advise you go very very early, because like by the time you get to school, if you say you're going to school by like 12, you'll be like, because there's this thing that gives out numbers for you to wait, you'll be like number 400 and something. So it's better for you to like go very early, so you can like get like an early number basically, so you can be done with that. Like for the whole day. So you just pick a number and then basically you wait, and when it's your turn, you go to like one of the staff in the international office, and they'll basically ask you for these documents. And once you do this, you get your student certificate. Like once you're registered, you get your student certificate, your student account is open, and then you can now register for your courses, which is very important. I also advise you to come early, because you don't want like clashing classes. You don't want classes to clash, because like because I feel like next semester, which is going to be before, most classes are going to be in person. So it's better for you to like come early, so you can register your courses, so that you can have like a good timetable basically. So once your SIS is open, okay, SIS is your student account. Once it's open, there you can like get your student certificate. That's where you get your student certificate, that's where you get your curriculum, that's where you get your transcript, that's where you get basically everything. Information is sent to you there. You also open like a student email. You also open, like there's also this other everything you also open. So basically once you register, you have all this down. So with this student certificate is what you use to like get a student card. Without the student certificate, you can't get a student card. You take it to the I can't remember what office, but I'm going to write it down like somewhere. You take it to that office, and basically this also the same process you have in the international office. You have to pick a number and wait. When it's your turn, you go in and then they register, and then you pay like an amount of money, and then they tell you when to come and pick up your student card. Basically, when it's ready, they tell you where to go pick it up from, which is your student card, which is also very important because before your residence permit comes out, your student card comes out in like a week or 2 weeks, which is what you can use like to like if you're going around. Basically maybe you get stopped by the police, which has never happened to me. I don't think you will, but like it's very important to have a student card so you can like say you're a student of this school, like so that they know you're on a student visa. Because I don't advise you to like walk around with your passport. Basically I feel like what you should do is like take a picture of your passport, take a picture of your student card, take a picture of your residence permit like when it comes out, because walking around with it, unless you're like a very careful person and it's in your wallet or something, because like if you lose your wallet, it basically you lose everything. So like take a picture of it on your phone so that in case you get like stopped or something, you can like easily show and say, oh, this is my student card and all of that. You can check. Then the next, like I said, the most important thing for you to do is your residence permit. So that's why you have to be registered as a student first. Once you're registered as a student, you can now go ahead to process your residence permit. Your residence permit, you have to do, first of all, you get insurance in school. My university, you go there and you buy insurance for you. You can buy like 1 year, you can buy 2 years. It's dependent on you. I don't know how much it is now. I think when I opened mine it was like 250 TL or so, but like it might have changed now. It would like it's changed basically because you know dollars raising and all of that. But you buy like insurance from school, and like when you get insurance from school, you have to pay like this amount of money. You have to go to this organization and pay this amount of money. Once you've paid that, your file is open. Then you go to school, they give you this file with all the documents you need. Like all the documents you need will be like listed there, but I'll also write them. I can't really remember all of them right now, but I'll write them down on the screen so like you can get like an idea of most of documents you need. You need like a passport photograph, but like not the regular passport we take in Nigeria, because the dimensions are different. Like it's a bigger dimension and it's like a white background. So I'll also like show you guys everything on the screen. But like basically you also need like all the documents you use to register as a student. You also need your student certificates, the insurance that you buy, and then also in school they also need to help you fill this form. After you pay, you go to school, they help you fill this form, and then you get this file with all the documents. Once you have all the documents completed, you put them in this file and then you submit it to school. So basically school is the one like taking your application like to the coach idaresi, I think that's what they call it. But like yeah, school is helping you apply, and when the school helps you apply, it's like better since you're a student. Like they process your application faster basically. So like once you bring all the documents, you submit it to school, then school submits it to the organization that will help you, that gives like that issues out residence permits. And once your thing is submitted, I think within a few weeks they send you this message, either if your application has been reviewed successfully or not. Like most of the time it's successful. So like once they send you that message, just know that they are printing your your residence permit card. Just know that that's what's going on. So after all this is done, once you've processed your residence permit, you've done your student card, you've registered as a student, and you have your timetable, it's time for you to go to class and all of that. You also need like bank accounts, all of that. You can open an account in Turkey, it's fine, but most of the places you go to, they say they don't open accounts for Nigerians. So reasons known to them, I don't know. But like there's a few places you can be lucky. Maybe you step out one day, you go to this bank, and you can be lucky and they open an account for you. But most of them say they don't open accounts for Nigerians. So how do you get your money? Basically, how I get mine is through Western Union, which I don't need to explain. I get mine through Western Union. Also, my parents send me money through my Naira account. And also there's also like dollar accounts that your parents can also send you money through dollar accounts. You can deposit it in your dollar card and use it. But most of the time I use my Naira account. And there's like this thing we do, which you can come and ask me like, you know, when you get to that bridge, you can come and ask me personally. I'm not about to say it here, but like, yeah. And then for jobs also, there are job opportunities, yes, but like it's limited, and it also has like a condition attached to it. You need to know Turkish. I don't know Turkish, so it would be hard for me to like get like a part-time job basically, because if you want to work in like McDonald's or something, you need to know Turkish to like, you know, talk to people and all of that. So that's like, you can create jobs for yourself. You can, you know, maybe say you want to like do nails, or you want to like make people's hair, or you want to do like personal shopping. There's so many things for you to make money by yourself. But like when it comes to jobs, like part-time jobs, it might be hard for you to get one. But like, you know, never give up. You know, it might be different for you, because like, you know, situations are different for everybody. Then also transportation, you have in Turkey, there's a bus card. So basically you get like a student, there's a regular bus card which is more expensive to use, and there's like a student bus card, like how most things are cheaper for students in Turkey. So basically, if you get like a regular bus card, it will be more expensive. But like to get a student bus card, you have to go to like a metro station where you like register with your, I think, your student certificate, a passport photograph, your passport or your e-camet, which is your residence permit, and then your, like, you pay an amount of money. When I did mine, it was like 20 TL, or was it 10 TL? I can't remember. That was last year. It was around that amount. But like now, I don't know how much it is. Well, that's basically what you need. So that card allows you to use every single public transportation except a taxi. Taxi, you obviously pay money. Except taxis and domush. Domush are like smaller buses where you need to pay like cash for that one. But like your bus card can like help. You can access the tram, you can access trains, metro bus, the metro, like all of that with your what do you call it, with your transportation card. Then basically the next thing I'm going to also talk about is like your living cost. So living cost in general, like now things are expensive, because like once you go into the supermarket and you buy like how many things, you already see 300 TL, and you'll be wondering, what did I buy? I feel like most of the time what like increases, like when I go shopping or when I go grocery shopping, what increases this is like the point something at the back, because like you can buy something for like, let's say 30 TL, but like there's a 30.99, so all those 0.99, 0.95 point this, like they always add up, and they're giving you like extra. But like I would estimate like an amount of, I'll probably like have to look through like a grocery list or something, then estimate how much I spend in a month, and I'll write it down. When it comes to other things, if you say you want to go eat out, food is pretty affordable there. Like if you say you want to go to a restaurant, you can order like a burger or like rice. There's this rice and chicken with sauce dish that they have in most of their restaurants or something. You can order that. It's pretty affordable. Yeah, also drinks are also affordable too, so you can say you want to do that. There are also so many things to do in Istanbul too, and you can also like travel if you want to, like within Istanbul, within Turkey, you can travel. You can, like, as students. And also when you go to like places, there's this card also I have for like museums. You have like, it's a discounted card for students. Instead of you to pay like the normal amount, let's say for example tourists pay like 100 TL. If you want to pay like tourists, most of the time like tourists like museum cards or tickets to get into museums are like 100 TL, 120 TL. But like once you just get this card, which is like 30 TL, you can like access most museums. But like you also have to like check, because sometimes for you to like go to extra places, you also need to pay like some amount, but it's also discounted. Like I said, most of things for students are discounted, so that's also like a whole another bonus for like Turkey. Yeah. So yeah, I also said I have something to say at the end of the video. So basically, if you're coming to Istanbul, if you've gotten to, because I get a lot of questions asking me, oh, like what documents do I need for my visa, all of that, you can watch the part one of my video. I have like everything, I wrote everything like step by step, written out there, listed, so like it shouldn't be a problem, unless like there's something I didn't say like in that video, then you come and ask me. But like if I said everything, like I don't like, not that I don't like it, like obviously I welcome questions and all of that, but like most of the things I said them on that first video. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Like don't just watch like the beginning and then like just come and ask me. Like watch the whole thing. Everything is detailed. It's like a detailed step-by-step way on how to get admission on how to get your visa, or like the documents you need. Now I think there are some extra documents you need, and I'll also write them down because I saw like this thing with like the extra documents you need to get like a visa. Now I don't know why they're doing the most, but yes, I'll write them down on the screen for you. Yes, that's the first thing I want to say. But like, if you need help getting like your visa, sorry, not your visa, if you need help getting admission, if you need help getting like a airport pickup, airport transfer, blah blah blah, or like you need like hotel accommodation for when you come in, or you need help getting your residence permits, like maybe the first day you're here you need help with like getting residence permit, getting your student card, registration, like all these kind of things, you can contact me. Obviously my IG is always open, you can contact me, but like all these things I would help you like with, like basically not as an agent but like with a fee basically. So like I help you like do all these things, like get airport pickup, get like an accommodation, all of that, but like you basically just have to pay me, like not as much as like an agent, but basically you have to pay me. So if you need help with all that and you feel like you don't want to stress yourself, or yes, you feel like you don't want to stress yourself, you've gotten your visa, or if you've already gotten your visa, gotten admission, I don't know where like to go from there, contact me, I can help you. My DMs are always open on Instagram. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, that's basically every single thing. If I missed anything, I'll just like write it at the end of this video, like, you know. Also, if there's something I didn't touch, like for example, I've been getting a lot of questions about rent, and now like rent is increasing because every year there's like a yearly, I think there's like a 25% increase in rent or something like that. Some people, some landlords, they do the most, but sometimes they just increase it like little by little. But now rent is like going up and up. And I'm also hearing that for you to get rent you need like a Turkish guarantor or something, which shouldn't be a problem since like you're coming in as a student. The school can help you as a guarantor, obviously, because you don't know anybody in Turkey. Why are you supposed to get a guarantor from? But like the school will help you. But I've never actually, I don't know, like I've just been in Turkey for 1 year, so yeah. But that's basically it. But I've been getting a lot of questions about rent. You don't need any documents basically. You don't need like to get any health medical report. I don't know for all apartments or residence, but for where I live, you don't. I literally didn't do that. When I went to the office, they literally just asked me for my passport and like my information so they could give me like an access card, because without this card you can't like go into my building. Most buildings do give you access cards. That's literally the only thing I had to do. When I signed my contract, I just gave them my passport and I signed with a pen. I didn't bring any other thing. That was literally all. But yeah, apartments now are like going up, and you can barely see like studio apartments now. So I literally don't know, but like 1+1s now are from like 5,000 TL and above. I don't think you see any 1+1 that is less than that, unless it's not in a residence. If it's like a regular like apartment somewhere, yeah, you can probably see in. Also, it's not in like every single district, because district differ in prices and all of that. But like, yeah, basically that's everything I think you need to know for now. If you guys want a story time of when I got to Turkey, like what happened to me, like my experience, every single thing of when I got to Turkey, you can tell me. I will give you guys a story time anytime in the nearest future. But if you guys haven't noticed, I am actually in a different continent right now. I actually traveled back to Nigeria, so that's where I am right now. But yeah guys, I think that's the end of my video, and I hope I gave you guys as much information as I could, or like as much information as you want. If I did not say what you wanted me to hear, you can ask me in the comments. You can also ask me like in my DMs. I will reply if I'm capable of. If I know the answer, I'll reply. Also, some questions I get, I won't say they don't make sense, but it's like it's out of my power. Some of those questions I don't really know the answers to, but like the ones I have the answers to, I will answer you. But yeah guys, that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. I hope you got all the information you wanted, and basically I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. Like I always say, subscribing is free. Like you don't need to pay nothing to subscribe. So subscribe to my channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.